love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
The play is already done before you even begin. With the opening speech, the narration tells you in that this is the story of two young people who are from different families who fall in love. These families have been feuding, they fall in love, they die. That's the play. Now we're going to begin the play.
I don't read this play as being about fate, that Romeo and Juliet necessarily are going to die, because my Romeo and Juliet do have free will. They choose to disobey, they choose to marry. But a lot of people like to read the play as about fate, that these two, Romeo and Juliet, have no chance.
So the course starts with Romeo and Juliet, and one of the reasons I love starting a Shakespeare class with Romeo and Juliet is because most people have read it before. Most people, if they haven't read it, they've encountered it somehow. And for me, starting with Romeo and Juliet is a chance for us to say there's another Shakespeare. There's the Shakespeare that we were taught in high school. There's the Shakespeare that we saw in a film at the multiplex. And starting again with Romeo and Juliet lets people realize that they can have a Shakespeare, that they can have a Romeo and Juliet, and that their interpretation of Romeo and Juliet can matter and can count in a way that might not have their first time experiencing that play.
My first encounter with Shakespeare was actually Romeo and Juliet. I think it was 6th grade or something.